Nex Machina. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer, and then I'll tell you my version. Nex Machina is an intense arcade-style twin-stick shooter from House Marquee, taking hints from both Robotron and Smash TV. I loved Smash TV. Oh, I used to play that in the arcade. Amazing. Nex Machina focuses on pure action, voxel destruction, and competition in the distant cable punk-themed future. Guys, this game boasts the following: explosive twin-stick arcade shooter gaming at its finest, over 100 plus challenging levels in 6 different intense worlds, secret paths, levels and humans, local cooperative multiplayer. I wouldn't advertise that as a plus, it should be online for f***'s sake. Deep scoring system, well, who cares? Replayability, we care. Specially tailored feats and achievements, I don't give a toss about achievements. Community and friend leaderboards, unlockables and player profiles. Next gen, that means voxel driven, significantly reworked version of the House Marquee engine. Guys, I'm quite a fan of what they call twin stick shooters. I'd recently reviewed Serious Sam, and that was a great one. Terrific value for money. Really long, I think it's about 10-15 hours. I can't remember how many hours it was, but it's a lot of hours. It's online co-op from the off, shit ton of different weapons, loads of upgrades, full perk system, really well designed levels with lots of different puzzles that you have to try and work out. Well, you don't have to work them out, you can do it the blasty way, but this game is different, guys. This game is, it's the same genre, but it's a different approach. This game is beautiful to look at. Serious Sam's is a bit pixely and, you know, it looks a bit like the girlfriend first thing in the morning. Although that's not strictly true, because my girlfriend looks really hot first thing in the morning. But you know when your girlfriend doesn't look hot, it's not polished. It doesn't have its makeup on, you know. Whereas Nex Machina, it has not only makeup on, but it's been to the hairdressers and it's spent like a lot of money on getting its hair coloured, and it's been done by a professional tosser. You know, it's kind of like that. They've got an uplifting bra on. It's got an uplifting bra, guys. It's been at the gym 3 times a week for about 6 months. It does all these diets. It's got a pretty nice figure, but it's still got a bit of its figure, you know, because we don't want skinny girls. We don't like skinny. We like a bit of meat on them, a bit of meat to get a warm. That's Nex Machina. It's like that dream date you get once in your lifetime and you get the fucker, but you blow the lot after 30 seconds. It's that kind of experience, you know. It's not like your standard experience that goes on and on and on. That's what Nex Machina is, guys. Can you believe you can complete this game in 47 minutes? I mean, you'd have to be going some to do it. It's probably closer to an hour and a half, I would say. It's £15. Bear that in mind when you complete the game in an hour and a half on normal difficulty. If you ramp the difficulty up 1 notch to experienced, which is what I'm playing on at the moment, it becomes a swearing simulator. It is incredibly difficult. It is brutally difficult. And the other modes are pretty pants, to be fair. Local co-op. How many people can play local co-op on a PC? Although I guess you could if one had a keyboard and one had a controller. Speaking of controllers, guys, there's a lot of shit going around at the minute on the Steam reviews saying that the Xbox controller doesn't work with this game. It does, as long as you're using a cable. Well, that was the only way I could get it to work. And I've also tried a PS4 controller on this game. That works again fine with the cable. Mouse and keyboard control is what I've been playing it on, and that works fine. The only problem with mouse and keyboard control is there's no crosshair. Now in games like this you need a crosshair. I'll tell you why. It's that fine aiming, that fine tuning. There's a lot of times where I'm having to correct. You keep your fire button on all the time, so you have a constant stream of bullets. So you have to use that as your guide, which is not as good as looking at a crosshair. And especially in one of the first boss, when I was trying to circle strafe the boss, I was missing him all the time because I didn't have a crosshair that I could put on the boss. And it's kind of, is that unforgivable for a bullet hell game like this, where you need, like a twin stick shooter like this, where you need to have quite good aim? I mean, there's times when you'll have to fight these monsters on the screen that fire laser beams and fire like containing beams that keep you locked in an area, and you have to take them out quick so you can get enough room to move. But aiming at them is difficult. It's really difficult. It's shit, guys, in that sense with the mouse and keyboard. But it is a fun, good game. I've currently done a playthrough on the other channel. I don't know if it'll be up yet. In fact, it probably won't go live till tomorrow, but you can check that out on Max Corner, and you'll see what I mean about the aiming on that. With the game being so brutal, I mean, if you even take one bit of damage, you die on this game. That's how brutal it is. To compensate against that, there are boxes that you can shoot, and you'll get at random power-ups. There's a load of power-ups to get in this game which give you more firepower, and there will be secondary weapons as well that you activate with your right mouse button or a different controller button. You have rocket launchers, you have a sword if they're really close to you, you have a shield which basically gives you a chance to die and not die, if you like. If you would have normally died, you lose the shield, but you don't die. There's various other different weapons, smart bombs and things like that, and a laser, which is quite nice. But you are also upgrading your, if you don't die, if you keep going, your firepower gets better and better and better and multiplies, and it gets a wide beam, and it fires faster, harder, more damage, and all of the rest of it. So it's important not to die in this game, because when you die, you will lose one of your power-ups. That could be a vitally important one. And if you die again, you'll lose another. But you can run back to where you died and pick it back up. You also have to save humans. They're the green people that you'll see running around the screen. For every one of them you save, it boosts your score. That's pretty much how you get up on the leaderboard. But going for them is often a big problem because it'll get you killed. The amount of times I've been killed trying to get all the little humans instead of just ignoring the little twats. But you know, you just see them green and you think, oh, I must go and get it, go and get it, and it just kills you. So top tip for humans. Where the problem is, you can't save the game. There's literally no save in this game. So if you die and lose all your lives, you can continue from where you died, but you lose every power-up. Now if that's just before a boss fight, you'll never beat the boss on the higher levels because the bosses are quite tough, and if you are going in with your base rate fire and no power-ups at all, you're probably not going to beat them unless you're hyper skilled on the twin sticks or the mouse. And so that's a bit of a flaw in the game, and if that ever happens, you have to start that entire level again right from the beginning. And if you're playing it on a higher difficulty level, that can be really tough because this game is so brutal. I mean, there's a massive gulf between the recommended level, which is rookie, that's where it recommends you start, to the experienced. I went straight in on experienced and got my arse handed to me on, I think, the second level, which is like the second map, if you like. And it was brutal. They come at you so fast, and you know, it's insane. It's a swearing simulator on anything other than rookie. Now I found on rookie everything was slowed down nicely, and it's a really nice pace. And I would highly recommend you start on rookie, even though you might feel that you're not a rookie at twin stick shooters like this. Start on rookie because it gets you the feel of the game, and because the aiming it's nowhere near as good as other ones. Like Serious Sam blows this away for aiming. It's just so precise in Serious Sam, so much better. Serious Sam is it's a better game. I mean, that's the problem that I have with this game. Everybody's wanking over this at the minute because it looks great, it's got a great soundtrack, the sounds is good, the weapon power-ups are brilliant, and it is so much fun to play, but it's such a short game. I mean, what are you going to do when you beat it? Do the sort of gimmick levels, you know, masturbate over where you are on the leaderboard. You know, you can't play online with your mates. It should have about 5 times as many levels for £15, in my opinion. I mean, you know, you look at Serious Sam and it's, you know, £5 cheaper with literally 20 times as much gameplay. You know, it's a no-brainer. It's, like I said earlier, this is like going with a high-class tart, you know, and blowing the lot. That's what it's like. It's up to you whether you think it's worth £15 for your few hours. You'd probably get, I mean, I know you can finish it in 1.5 hours or so, but you're probably going to get 5 hours out of this game, I think, and then you're going to get really bored because you'll have done the levels over and over. You're just backtracking over the same levels. It doesn't even have online. It's kind of very, you know, for £15, f*** off. You know, come on, I don't care how nice it looks and how good it sounds. For £15, You've got to be delivering more than this for £15. It's a great game, guys. It plays really well. Again, like I say, apart from the aiming side of things, it's fun to play, and I really love it. I want to thumb this up, but you know, it just gets totally trounced by the likes of Serious Sam, which you can go online with your friends and you can play 4 fucking players in that, host your own games. The games last like 10 hours plus, you know. It's just got better level design, and it's just, it's such a shame, because this is not a bad game. It's just kind of like, you know, the developers have thrown everything into 5 levels, and that's not enough. Not if you're charging £15, you know. That's an 8 in the sky. You know, it's too much. Too much for what you get. I can't play with my friends. It's like, you know, it's no. It's not worth a buy at £15 for the content, the limited content that it's got. I've got to be honest. It's fun, and if you like the look of it and you've got money to blow, then buy it, because you'll have great fun. I just feel sorry for people that don't have much money that's going to throw £15 at this, and they're going to love it, and then it's going to be all over. That's just a shame. I mean, f*** off, developers. You know, put some fucking content in, will you? An hour and a half. Are you fucking serious? Games are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. What's next? You're going to get an intro and an outro, and that's it. Congratulations on purchasing the fucking credits.